Good evening, everyone. We'll be along shortly, just getting a few things ready. While we get ready, if you could post if you're new to the quiz this week or if you're back again, and if you're joining us for the first time, welcome along. If you're back from a previous week, welcome back. Thanks for coming back and joining us. We'll be along shortly. Enjoy some lift music, and we'll be starting just after 7 p.m. Good to see a mix of old and new people. If you're new, I'll explain how to play along shortly. We'll be starting in a couple of minutes' time. Hey folks, how are we doing? Welcome along to week 7 of the Living Room Pub Quiz. I'm James, co-founder of Big Drop Brewing Co, the amazing award-winning beers you see just here. Thanks for joining in again this evening. Hopefully we'll have a slightly more reliable internet connection this week, but you never know. We'll see how we get on. We can but try. Good to see so many of you coming back and playing for another week. Thanks to those who like our Facebook page or on Instagram and have voted for the rounds this week. We've got some good rounds. A few brain teasers for you all. If you're new to the Living Room Pub Quiz, welcome along. What took you so long? We've had some amazing coverage for the quiz. We were in DQ yesterday. I beat David Attenborough, but was beaten by Gary Barlow, which is an interesting celebrity sandwich to be in. So, how do we play this game? I'll just run it over for you newbies. So, play at home. If you're in a team at home, choose a team leader to write the answers down. If you want to set up your own Zoom call or house party or FaceTime or anything like that to form a bigger team, by all means do. You just need to make sure you've got one team leader writing the answers down, and then at the end of each round I'll give the answers out, mark your answer, and then tell me how you're doing with the scores. I trust you, no cheating please, and then we'll see how we get on. It's all for a bit of fun, a little bit of a distraction every week, every Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock, just for something to do, really, and to chat amongst ourselves on the chat, and to feel like we're up to something other than twiddling our thumbs waiting for this to be over. So, shall we get started? Are we all ready? Has everyone got their drinks and snacks from the bar? Good. Off we go. Pens and papers at the ready, everyone. Let's start with round 1. General knowledge this week. For round 1, thank you to my wife for putting these questions together for me. You can't blame me for their difficulty this week. It wasn't me. Okay, off we go. 10 questions in each round. I'll give you 20 seconds for each question. Question 1. How many faces does a dodecahedron have? How many faces does a dodecahedron have? Good to see some of you in the chat have opened your big drops ready for the quiz. Okay, on to question 2. What is the national bird of Germany? What is the national bird of Germany? Okay, a few more seconds to answer that one. And on to question 3. To the nearest 100, how many acres is the Glastonbury Festival site? To the nearest 100, how many acres is the Glastonbury Festival site? Oh, I've jumped a question there, sorry about that. Okay, on to question 4. What year was Barack Obama born? In what year was Barack Obama born? Good evening, Joshua. How are you, young man? Okay, on to question 5. Who is Roger John Stevens better known as? Sorry, Butterfingers this evening, I'm jumping around the questions. Who is John Roger Stevens better known as? Okay, we'll go back to, I'll run through the questions shortly for people that may have missed it. Question 6. Which country borders Mexico, Belize and Honduras? Which country borders Mexico, Belize and Honduras? Next question. What unusual pet did Virginia Woolf and her husband Leonard have? What unusual pet did Virginia Woolf and her husband Leonard have? Wesley Dalton, good evening to you. Thank you for joining us from South Africa. Okay, question 8. The Mona Lisa currently hangs in which art gallery? The Mona Lisa currently hangs in which art gallery? Cyberwaste, you're going to have to tell me what koozies are. Okay, on to question 9. What is the name of the language created by Roald Dahl? What is the language created by Roald Dahl? Good evening from Maui. Wow. Hello ABCDEF. Hi from Maui. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, and on to question 10 for this round. What honorary rank was Captain Tom Moore promoted to on his 100th birthday? What honorary rank was Captain Tom Moore promoted to on his 100th birthday? Someone in the chat asked what question 1 was, and that was, thanks Cyberwaste, that was how many faces does a dodecahedron have? Okay, that's the end of that round. How did we all do? How do we think we did? I'll just quickly run through the first 3 questions because a few of you came in late. I may decide to take points off for your lateness. We shall see. Question 1 was how many faces does a dodecahedron have? Question 2 is what is the national bird of Germany? And question 3 is to the nearest 100, how many acres is the Glastonbury Festival site? Oh, I know what koozies are, Sideways. Thank you very much. We might make some of those for the summer, actually. We've got some new merch coming out on our store. If you want to buy any of our beers or any bottle openers or goodies, check out shop.bigdropbrew.com. If you hang around to the end of the quiz, I might be super generous and give you a 10% discount code for new customers. Right. A few varied scores coming in. Good work, everyone. Okay, let's go through some answers, shall we? Maggie, I'm the same speed every week, 20 seconds for each question. I can try and slow the timer down, but... Okay, let's go through the answers. I think it may be I'm a little faster this evening in that I've put the timer on my computer and not on my phone, so I don't have to fiddle around with my phone every single time. You might be right there, Darren. Okay, off we go. Let's go through the answers, shall we? Question 1 was how many faces does a dodecahedron have? The answer is 12. 12. Question 2 was what is the national bird of Germany? The national bird of Germany is a golden eagle. Question 3 was, to the nearest 100, how many acres is the Glastonbury Festival site? I was way off with my answer when I tried to get this one earlier. The answer is 1,100. 1,100 acres. Question 4. What year was Barack Obama born? What year was Barack Obama born? (1961) was the birth year of Barack Obama. That is a lot of festival jam. Question 5. Who is John Roger Stevens better known as? Who is John Roger Stevens better known as? That is John Legend. And on to question 6. Which country borders Mexico, Belize and Honduras? Which country borders Mexico, Belize and Honduras? The answer is Guatemala. Number 7. What unusual pet did Virginia Woolf and her husband Leonard have? They had a Marmoset Monkey. I will accept Eagle. Sam Knowles-Byrne. Feeling generous. I don't accept a golden pigeon though. Alex Morgan. Okay, number 8. The Mona Lisa currently hangs in which art gallery? The Mona Lisa currently hangs in the Louvre. And question 9. What is the name of the language created by Roald Dahl? What is the name of the language created by Roald Dahl? The answer is Gobblefunk. And question 10. What honorary rank was Captain Tom Moore promoted to on his 100th birthday? What honorary rank was Captain Tom Moore promoted to on his birthday? He was promoted to Colonel, honorary Colonel. How do we all do? How do we get on? Let's just have a look through the chat, see if there's any questions. Will I accept Monkey? I will accept Monkey if it was the question. If the question was Virginia Woolf's pet, I won't accept it if it's the national animal of Germany. Okay, some good scores, people. I like it. Post your scores after each round. Let's, hang your colours on the mast. Let's see how you got on. Good mix of scores. That's what I like to see. Jennifer, don't worry. You'll catch up in later rounds. I'm afraid, Tub, I won't accept gobble. I needed the whole word for that one. Good scores, some great scores. I won't accept 1200 for question 3 because that's 100 away. Oh no, go on. Yeah, 1200 will allow, 1000 I'll allow. If you're that close, you can get a point. Good work. Good to see these are end times tuning in this evening. This is their microphone. Thank you very much, Andrew. Check out These Are End Times on, I think they're on Bandcamp. Go and buy some of their music and support some of my local music. It'd be very much appreciated. Okay, round 2. If your kids are still awake, get them involved in this round because it is a Disney round. Good mix of questions over the years. So let's see how you get on with round 2. Disney. Okay, off we go. Question 1. In Finding Nemo, what is the address of the dentist's office in which Nemo is kept? In Finding Nemo, what is the address of the dentist office in which Nemo is kept? Okay, on to question 2. If you're finding my audio a little quiet, I can boost it a little bit, but I'd turn the volume up on the device you're watching it on if you can, because otherwise I'm going to deafen everybody else. Okay, on to question 2. In Winnie-the-Pooh, what type of animal is Eeyore? In Winnie-the-Pooh, what type of animal is Eeyore? Okay. Who's got their kids helping them out with this round? Okay. On to question 3. What is the name of the dog in Up? What is the name of the dog in Up? Name of the dog in Up was question 3. And on to question 4. Two Worlds is a song from which Disney film? Two Worlds is a song from which Disney film? Rebecca, good to see the kids are helping out. Hopefully you'll sail through this round. No pressure, kids. Okay, question 5. What is the name of Nemo's dad? What is the name of Nemo's dad? And on to question 6. In Enchanted, what is the name of the prince? In Enchanted, what is the name of the prince? Jessica Keeley, please don't post the answers in the chat, because it means I've got to find a very small button and remove it. Okay, question 7. What is the name of the chef in Ratatouille who believes anyone can cook? What is the name of the chef in Ratatouille who believes anyone can cook? And on to question 8. In order to become a real boy, Disney's Pinocchio had to prove himself brave, truthful, and what? In order to become a real boy, Disney's Pinocchio had to prove himself brave, truthful, and what? And on to question 9. In Chicken Little, Earth must be saved from what danger? In Chicken Little, Earth must be saved from what danger? Okay, last question for the round coming up shortly. And question 10 for the round. What is the name of Anna and Elsa's kingdom in Frozen? What is the name of Anna and Elsa's kingdom in Frozen? Okay, that's it for the round. So let's see how you got on. Pop your answers up into the chat, or pop your scores up into the chat. Sorry, do not put your answers up into the chat. How do we do? Post what you think your scores might have been for the round, and then we'll go through the answers. Oh, Jennifer, we did Disney classics the other week. We did some older ones the other week, so we thought we'd do some 90s and more modern ones this week. Rebecca has the kids' dinner riding on these answers. There's not always a Disney round, Claudia. So if you like our Facebook page, we post a poll every week, and you can choose, or you can vote for the rounds you'd like. And this week, the most popular votes were for history, general knowledge, Disney, flags, and quotes. Another week, we might do something completely different. So we'll post some options up. You vote for the ones you want, and then we'll do some questions around those. Pete Doc, I don't know how old you want, how adult you want the questions to be, but there's a good mix of questions here for different age groups. Yeah, we might do... Well, a Simpsons round could be a good one. We might put that in the options for next week. Okay, let's go through the answers, shall we? So, round 2. Answers for the Disney round. Question 1 was, in Finding Nemo, what is the address of the dentist office in which Nemo is kept? Saw Cyberwaste saying that she'd remembered this more than her own home address. It's pretty memorable, but I suppose you do have to know it. 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney, Australia. Question 2. In Winnie-the-Pooh, what type of animal is Eeyore? Some people saying Winnie-the-Pooh's not Disney. Technically, neither's Aladdin, Pinocchio, Tarzan. There's not much that is originally, but it is a Disney property. In Winnie-the-Pooh, what is the type of animal is Eeyore? He's a donkey. Question 3. What is the name of the dog in Up? The name of the dog in Up is Doug. I will accept just Wallaby Way. Feeling very generous this evening. Yes, I will accept just Wallaby Way. For question 1. Question 4. Two Worlds is a song from which Disney film? Two Worlds is a song from which Disney film? The answer is Tarzan. Question 5. Question 5. What is the name of Nemo's dad? What is the name of Nemo's dad? Is Marlin. Question 6. In Enchanted, what is the name of the prince? I will accept Doug with an O as well. I'm not too fussed about spellings. In Enchanted, what is the name of the prince? Is Edward. Number 7. What is the name of the chef in Ratatouille who believes anyone can cook? Chef Gusteau. Question 8 was, in order to become a real boy, Disney's Pinocchio had to prove himself brave, truthful, and what? Lottie, I think you mean, Doug with an O is dog, but Doug with an O, D-O-U-G, is also Doug. That's getting confusing. In order to become a real boy, Disney's Pinocchio had to prove himself brave, truthful, and what? Unselfish. Just to clarify on Doug, I will accept D-O-U-G or D-U-G. So Doug with an O, D-O-U-G, and Doug without an O, D-U-G. I can't believe I'm having to explain this. Anyway, question 8, answer was number 7. I wouldn't accept Doug spelt Jim. Question 9. In Chicken Little, Earth must be saved from what danger? Answer is aliens. And question 10. What is the name of Anna and Elsa's kingdom in Frozen? Arendelle. How do we do? Post your scores. How do we get on? I think the Doug with an O discussion is probably one of the things that GQ didn't expect from this. But hey, we like to keep people on their toes. Doug with an O is dog. It's true. It's also not true. Okay. Good mix of scores there, everyone. No, the sky falling in, I won't accept because we're talking about what happened in the Disney film, not in the original Chicken Little Story. Okay, I won't accept Doug with an R and an S, which is drugs is not the answer. Okay, let's go on to the next round before we get tangled up in Dougs and dogs and drugs. Round 3 is flags. So, I want you to tell me which country each of these flags are. I'm not going to talk much this round. I'm going to sit back and think about Dougs and dogs. So just write down which country each of these flags are from. 20 seconds for each, or thereabouts. Maggie Ingram, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, that you're happy flags is here. But let's see how we get on. Okay, on to number 2. And number 3. There are 10 flags in this round, Jessica. And they're all the emoji version of each flag. Number 4. Very colour coordinated flag with our theme this week. And on to number 5. To be fair, Darren, I don't think anyone's travelling enough at the moment. And number 6. Please do not post the answers in the thread, even if they are wrong. Try or die. I'm looking in your direction. Okay, let's go on to number 7. Three more after this one. Okay, number 8. They are all country flags. You are correct, Claudia. Number 9. So these are all countries. Please do not post any of the answers into the chat feed. Or I have to put you on the naughty step. And number 10. Give you a little while to confer amongst yourselves. Who are these? Who at home is playing with teams on Zoom or WhatsApp or anything like that. Who else has got a video call going on? So you're talking to other people in other households. There we go. It's the end of that round. How do you think you did? Try or die, no worries. It's just to keep it as fun as possible, and so everyone can kind of play along and not feel like the answers are getting spoilt anyway. Good to see a mix of people playing in different places of the world. We've got England, Canada and Germany all playing together. Zoom across Austria, Surrey and Essex. Good work. 5 of you playing on Zoom. Okay. Flag, spelt as flag, that's right. Not with a U. Flug. Skype across London, Derby and Hawaii. Oh, good. It's good to see you're all kind of coming together and playing along. That's really nice to see. Northampton and Cornwall. Oh, good. Excellent. Well, it's nice to have everyone along this evening. Let's go through the answers for the round, shall we? So round 3 was flags. Let's see how you did. Number 1 was Albania. Number 1 was Number 2 was Brunei. Good people. Good to see Manchester coming together over Zoom. Brighton and Mexico. Excellent. Okay. Number 3. Guernsey. On to number 4. I hope you all got this one, especially those tuning in from this country. Number 4 was Brazil. Sean, I'll accept Guernsey's not technically a country, but it's also very close to home, so you should have got it anyway. Number 5. Oh, it's Watford all over again, isn't it? No, all right, Guernsey's not a country. Guernsey will be very sad. Number 5 was Ukraine. Definitely still a country. Number 6. Number 6 is Nepal. Number 7. Number 7 is Kuwait. Number 8 is Fiji. Number 9 is Greenland, still not for sale. And number 10 was Bermuda. Slow Bowden, please don't post any answers. How do we all do? Tell us what your score was, how you got on in the round. Got a couple more rounds after this one. Right guesses for the wrong numbers. That's like a Morecambe and Wise quote about playing a piano. Okay, good work everyone. Let's move on to history. Oh, good mix of scores. Okay, round 4, history. Off we go. What Mediterranean island gained independence from Britain in 1960? What Mediterranean island gained independence from Britain in 1960? Slow Bowden, you're posting the answers still. Naughty step for you. Okay, question 2. What district of London did Jack the Ripper's murders occur in? What district of London did Jack the Ripper's murders occur in? Question 3. During the US civil rights movement in the 1960s, who said, "We declare our right on this earth to be a human being by any means necessary"? During the US civil rights movement in the 1960s, who said, "We declare our right on this earth to be a human being by any means necessary"? And my Suffolk accent just came out when I said human being. Question 4. Who sent the Spanish Armada to England in 1588? Who sent the Spanish Armada to England in 1588? Question 5. What year did the Chernobyl disaster occur? What year did the Chernobyl disaster occur? Thank you, Becky Smith. That's human being has made my evening. Okay, question 6. Who was the only one of Henry VIII's wives to receive a funeral? Who was the only one of Henry VIII's wives to receive a funeral? I've got a few friends from Suffolk on this evening, and they're posting some of my favourite Suffolkisms. It's very nice. Thank you, guys. Question 7. What year was the Magna Carta signed? What year was the Magna Carta signed? Okay, on to question 8. What 13th century Scottish knight did Mel Gibson play? In a film, obviously, not in the 13th century. What 13th century Scottish knight did Mel Gibson play? Question 9. Which Italian city was buried along with Herculaneum when Vesuvius erupted in AD 79? Which Italian city was buried along with Herculaneum, that's easy to say, when Vesuvius erupted in AD 79? And on to question 10. What's the only Southeast Asian country never taken over by European power? What's the only Southeast Asian country never taken over by European power? And that is the end of that round. That's the history round done and dusted. How do we think we did? Post your guesstimate scores onto the chat if you can. How do we all get on? Some people are feeling a bit better about it this week, about this round. Good work. Apparently we've got 1,000 people viewing at the moment. That's slightly scary. Good evening. Okay, some good positive healthy estimates on what you thought you got. Let's go through the answers, shall we? Okay, round 4 was history. Let's go through the answers and see how we got on. Question 1 was, what Mediterranean island gained independence from Britain in 1960? The answer was Cyprus. Question 2. What district of London did Jack the Ripper's murders occur in? Answer is Whitechapel. Question 3. During the US Civil Rights Movement in the 1960s, who said, "We declare our right on this earth to be a human being by any means necessary"? Answer is Malcolm X. Number 4. Who sent the Spanish Armada to England in 1588? The answer is Philip II of Spain. Question 5 was, what year did the Chernobyl disaster occur? Chloe, I won't accept London Bridge and I won't accept Spitalfields. I was looking for the most famous area, although he did the area around Whitechapel were some of his murders, but Whitechapel was the most famous area. What year did the Chernobyl disaster occur? Was 1986. I will accept the King Philip. It doesn't have to be King Philip II. I won't accept the Spanish king with an O or a U or anything. Number 6. Who was the only one of Henry VIII's wives to receive a funeral? The answer is Jane Seymour. Question 7 was, what year was the Magna Carta signed, sealed, delivered with a loving kiss. 12:15. About 8. What 13th century Scottish king did Mel Gibson play with an impeccable Scottish accent? Was William Wallace. I will accept Braveheart in that, because I know you're going to ask. So yeah, I'll accept Braveheart. I'll accept Jane with a Y, not with an O. Number 9. Which Italian city was buried along with Herculaneum when Vesuvius erupted in AD 79? Answer is Pompeii. Our 10-year-old is getting all the answers correct. Well done to Kevin Pierce's 10-year-old. And question 10 was, what's the only Southeast Asian country never taken over by European power? The answer is Thailand. There we go. How do we do? Post your scores. I can accept Braveheart, Alex Clifford, as much as I can accept you calling me Nick Frost every week. Just before we go on to the final round this week, I just want to say good evening to the Lavender Lovelies who've been in touch with the Big Drop team and just said, could they have a shout out? It's really good to have you along every week, and a special huge thanks because you're a group of teachers from the Lavender Primary School in Enfield and teaching assistants, and I want to say thank you to all the teachers who in particular are helping out my kids at home with lesson plans and that sort of thing, and giving us some tips on how to keep them occupied. And I'm sure you guys are doing a similar thing for your pupils, and you know the teachers are doing a fantastic job, I'm sure, for everyone. So good evening to the Lavender Lovelies. Thanks for your support. Thanks for tuning in again this week, and hope to see you for the next few weeks as well. Thank you. Okay, some good scores, everyone. Well done. Okay, final round. Final round. Quotes. So we've got a mix of famous quotes from people in real life, people in films, some meaningful and quite reflective, and some quite silly. So let's see how we go, shall we? Okay, question 1. These are all quotes. You need to tell me who said them. The world doesn't belong to leaders. The world belongs to all of humanity. The world doesn't belong to leaders. The world belongs to all of humanity. I just need to know who said that. Chris Thistle, I think a round on Geoffrey Boycott's famous runs could be either misconstrued or niche at best. Question 2. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. That's true, Sen. 48% of statistics are also completely made up. Question 3. A person's a person, no matter how small. A person's a person, no matter how small. Maggie Ingram, I'm not famous enough to be attributed to any of these quotes. I want to know who originally said them. Question 4. Don't count the days, make the days count. Don't count the days, make the days count. Okay, on to number 5. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. Mark Hodgson. I was going to have a poster of a cat hanging from a tree and then attribute it to Hang In There Baby, but I thought that was a little bit too random. Number 6. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Number 7. Show me the money. Show me the money. Question 8. Mama says, stupid is as stupid does. Mama said, stupid is as stupid does. Number 9. Before you judge a man, walk a mile in his shoes. After that, who cares? He's a mile away and you've got his shoes. Before you judge a man, walk a mile in his shoes. After that, who cares? He's a mile away and you've got his shoes. And question 10. Boy, that escalated quickly. Question 10 was, boy, that escalated quickly. There we go. Quotes round. Done. How did we do? Told you there's a mix. Post what you think your scores are. Wow, some of you found this hard. Okay, let's go through the answers and put you out of your misery, shall we? Okay. Round 5. Quotes. The world doesn't belong to leaders. The world belongs to all humanity. Was Mahatma Gandhi. Question 2, or quote 2. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Was Martin Luther King. Question 3. A person's a person no matter how small. Was Dr. Seuss. Cy Taylor, if I'd have put We're Family up, I'd have asked you which Fast and Furious film it was from. Number 4. Don't count the days, make the days count. Was Muhammad Ali. I can't begin to imagine which one you thought was Ronnie Corbett. Number 5. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Was Oscar Wilde. Number 6. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Was Mae West. Number 7. Show me the money. Was Jerry Maguire. Number 8. Mama says, stupid is as stupid does. Forrest Gump. Number 9. Before you judge a man, walk a mile in his shoes. After that, who cares? He's a mile away and you've got his shoes. Yeah, I'll accept Tom Cruise. Nuts. Number 9 was Billy Connolly. And number 10. Boy, that escalated quickly. I'm really hoping some people got this. Boy, that escalated quickly. Is Ron Burgundy in Anchorman. How do we do? Please tell me some of you got number 10 right, because I was so chuffed with myself that I put that in today. Not according to the my research, number 9 was not Groucho Marx, and no, it wasn't Ron Jeremy. That would have been a very different sort of quotes, probably involving him in a plumber's uniform. Another good mix of scores. Well done, everyone. Jennifer Gilbert, I was asking myself the same question. Who wouldn't get Ron Burgundy? But you never know. You never know. Okay. Post your final scores for this week, please. Let's see how you got on. And while you're posting those scores, please remember to like this video. If you haven't subscribed to the Big Drop channel, please also do so for that. You'll get a notification when we go live each week for the Living Room Pub Quiz. We're not going to do a social round this week. We're taking a break from the social round purely because of how much of an eyesore some of your clothes were that you posted on last week's one. But we'll do a social round next week and we'll give away some goodies. If you'd like to buy some Big Drop beer and you're in the UK, you can go to shop.bigdropbrew.com and order some award-winning beers from there, and also some goodies, some merch, some bottle openers. If you enter LRPQ into the checkout, into the discount area, we'll give you 10% off. If you spend over £30, we'll ship it to you for free. If you are in another country, if you're in Sweden, you can go to Systembolaget, get our beers from there. You can go to Albert Heijn in the Netherlands. You can go to the LCBO in Canada, and we're going to be in Australia, and we're going to be in the United States quite soon as well. Thank you so much for tuning in again this week. I think we hit a live record this week of 1,000 people viewing. Thanks so much for tuning in. If this was your first week, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come back again. If this was your however many weeks you've been doing it, thank you so much for coming back and doing it with us. I really enjoy seeing all the comments. I found Doug and Dog particularly funny this evening. Thanks so much for doing that. And I hope to see you again next week. However way you get on, I hope you have fun and just enjoy the chat and the distraction that you get from this. So thanks so much. I'm gonna switch off now. I'm gonna read all of your comments. Please make sure you like our channel or like this feed and subscribe, and you'll get a notification next time we're back, which will be this time next week, 7 p.m. I might not do any more Flags 372. We'll see how we go. Make sure you like us on Facebook as well, because then you can vote for the rounds that you'd like. And if you don't like Disney rounds, or you don't like Flags, or you don't like history, vote up the ones you do like. And you never know, you might see a Friends round, or you might see a Geoffrey Boycott cricket history round, which I doubt, but you never know. And let's see how we go. Let's see if we can get the numbers up. The more the merrier. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. I'll see you next week.